All right, folks, if you're joining now, I would like for you to at some point go back to the beginning of this video to see the signage that I grabbed some footage of. So we're talking about the importance of, looking at my ugly mug, of course, but the importance of knowing both state and local, state and federal law with respect to firearms when traveling. So as you can see behind me, it's mirrored in Compass Health. We're in Wichita Falls, Texas. Get a shot of their sign over here. So what we're getting at is, if you look back at the beginning, I showed you a video, footage of their no guns signage, which is compliant to Texas state law with respect to both openly carried and concealed firearms. So they have one bit of verbiage that is verbatim in reference to open carried firearms, and another set verbatim in reference to concealed firearms, handguns specifically, because that's what they let you carry in Texas. It is posted conspicuously at the entrance, which is a requirement, and it is in English and in Spanish, and more importantly, it has letters that are at least 1 inch high. So with all of those criteria in place, it is a legitimate sign, and if you ignore them, you are committing a Class C misdemeanor here in Texas. And it says, whether you have a license or not, don't take a gun into this building. And they mean it. That's how they do things in Texas. So keep that in mind. But also, lo and behold, what do we have here across the street but an elementary school? We have a public school. And with that being said, we also need to take into consideration the Federal Gun-Free School Zones Act of 1990, thanks to our dear friend Joe Biden, which applies to any public property within 1,000 feet of a school, anywhere in the United States of America. You are exempted from that if you have a handgun license from the state that the school is in. Well, I have an Oklahoma handgun license, which means I'm not exempt here in Texas. So where I'm standing right now is Compass Health property, not public property. But if I were to drive along this street here, or on that sidewalk over there, or even this sidewalk right here, I would be breaking federal law if I were armed. Even the people in that car right there, if they had firearms in that car without also having a Texas handgun license, they would be breaking federal law to the tune of a $5,000 fine, 5 years in prison, and being a lifetime prohibited individual. So, pretty important stuff. So let's just say, for argument's sake, that I do have a firearm or two or three or however many in my vehicle, which is parked over here in this parking lot. If that were the case, when I leave here, I am not taking this road. I'm going to exit via the back of the facility, which is beyond the 1,000-foot bubble around the school. So, U.S. Law Shield, if you have them, if you're a member, if you pay them every month, I suggest giving them a call, talking to their attorneys in whatever state you plan to travel to, and they will answer your questions, what you can and cannot do, what will get you arrested, as these are important things to know. So, yes, Texas does have reciprocity with Oklahoma. They do recognize my handgun license from Oklahoma, but federal law doesn't care about that. And even with that license, the sign says, open carry or concealed carry by persons even with a license. We don't want you in here. That's just how it is. So there you have it, folks. There's the highway. There's the back exit for this facility. Again, beyond the 1,000-foot bubble. All right, that's all we've got for you today. Hope this has been useful. If you like this information, obviously follow me on the YouTubes and support us on Patreon. otap.com/Patreon, otap.com/YouTube. Or is it patreon.otap.com, youtube.otap.com? Either one of those should get you to where you need to go. All right, take care. OTAP out.